Hey CFC kids!
Hi, we hope you're having a happy Easter. Hey Mr. Mark, do you know what happens when you tickle an egg?
I don't know, Miss Jan. What does happen when you tickle an egg?
It cracks up!
We're sure missing our peeps.
We are. We hope we're together again soon in class. Bye!
Hi kids! So glad you tuned in to CFC Kids this morning. I hope you have a great Easter. And even though we're still separated and kind of holed up in our homes, you can still celebrate Easter. And we're going to have a fun game a little later. And if you're wondering why I'm standing next to a piano, it's because after our videos, I'm going to show you how well I play this thing. Anyway, stay tuned. See you later.
Hey everyone, happy Easter. This week we're learning about humility, and that's simply put, putting others first. And Jesus is a great example of that because over 2,000 years ago, he put us first. Jesus put us first by dying on the cross for our sins so that we can be forgiven. He did that for us. So I hope you enjoy the videos because here they go.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob, but you can call me Jake, because, well, that's what everybody calls me. Happy Easter! Wait a second, am I upside down or are you? I know what's happening. Somebody's playing an April Fool's Month joke on old Jakey. Well, you got me! Alright. There we go. So today, I'm gonna talk about humility. Humility is putting others first by giving up what you think you deserve. Easter is the perfect time to talk about humility because it's the day that Jesus totally gave up what he deserved when he... Oh! Ow! Okay. All right, neck. It's you and me now. Oh! All right, that's fine. You wanna play? Let's play! Oh! Necks are not supposed to bend that way. But I'm back to normal now. At least my neck is. But the picture's still just a little, I mean, if it could just... We're not doing that again. You know something? So what if I'm upside down? I'm not gonna let this keep me from celebrating the most amazing event in history. And no, I'm not talking about the time I learned how to juggle. I'm talking about the time when God did something so brain-boggling, it turned the whole world upside down. At least it turned my whole world upside down. My brain is still boggling. I'm boggling all over. You'll hear all about it in today's story. But first, I've got to figure out how to get my whole world from upside down to right side up. Hey, okay, some brain ideas. What if you turned your screen upside down? That shouldn't be too hard, right? Or maybe there's a better way. Stay tuned.
Hey, John, I've got a question.
What is it, Brandon?
No, I'm asking the question.
Fine, say the question.
Why do we paint Easter eggs?
Because it's easier than wallpapering them. Oh! Hey, did you hear the one about the lady whose house was infested with Easter eggs?
I did, but she's fine now.
You don't say.
Yeah, she called an exterminator.
Exterminator! Hey, that reminds me. How does the Easter Bunny stay so healthy?
I'm guessing a steady diet of fresh greens and vegetables.
That and exercise.
Hey, speaking of the Easter Bunny, do you know how much he gets for every basket he makes?
How much?
2 points like everyone else.
Oh boy, I think we're gonna have to stop doing this pretty soon.
Why, 'cause the yolks are so bad?
No, I'm getting dizzy. We're upside down.
Oh.
I need air. I need air. I can't see. Gotta wipe off my glasses.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the So-and-So Show.
Happy Easter!
I thought we were going to say that together.
I'm so sorry. I just got excited.
I understand. It is very exciting.
Yo.
Anywho, we're excited because it's time for our annual Easter egg hunt.
John and Brandon's annual Easter egg hunt.
That's what I said.
Every year, we hide one Easter egg somewhere in the world for someone to find.
Seems impossible, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is. No one has ever found the egg we've hidden. So this year, we tried to find someone so cunning, so clever, and so gifted at locating hidden objects, there was no chance they would fail. So please welcome someone who finds stuff.
Greetings and saturations.
I think you mean salutations.
No, I wish. I'm sweating like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. It's hotter than the sun out here.
Why don't you tell everyone who you are?
My name is Leonard Fortescue, and I am a professional metal detectorist. But presently, I am a professional egg hunter.
Oh, did you solve our last clue, Leonard?
Well, let's see here. We're four-sided and stand very tall, perched in sand with no water at all. The tallest of us has been called great. Most think there's 3, but there's really closer to 80 thereabouts.
Kind of loses the rhyme a bit at the end.
Poetry is hard.
What do you think, Leonard? Where are you now?
Four-sided, tall buildings in the sand? I mean, where else would I be?
All right. Yes, well done, Leonard.
Did you find our next clue?
You bet your gumdrops I did. Old Camilla here, she found it buried in the sand right over there. Hang on. I share a name with this very day. If you hope to find me, I'm far out of the way. I sit all alone in a watery bed. I have no body, so look for the part of the body that typically sits on top.
Why not just say the head?
I didn't want to make it too easy.
It's the world's biggest head of lettuce. Or maybe a giant wheel of head cheese. That's delicious.
I think it's pretty straightforward. And you better hurry. Your time's almost up.
Oh, sweet petunias. I got to get out of here. Once I find my camel. Hey, Billy Bob!
This could take a while.
I agree completely. That's why we're gonna play a little game I call Egg Smash. In front of us is a basket of a dozen beautifully dyed Easter eggs. We will each take turns smashing an egg on our own heads.
How is this a game?
It's a game of chance, my friend. 9 of these eggs are filled with confetti. The other 3 are raw.
Oh.
The first person to crack 2 raw eggs on their head loses. You got it?
I got it. After you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice!
Ow.
Confetti and pain.
Woo. Your turn.
Oh, great.
What do you got? What do you got? Oh! It's a party in your
It's a
head.
party.
Good.
Hey! Nice! Wow.
There we go. Red.
Whoa! What? I'm getting nervous. There's 3 yolks here.
I know. 3 and 7. What's it gonna be?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh! I think that's a strike 1. How's that feel?
That's
All right.
great.
Here we go. My turn.
Oh! Okay, here we go. Ready?
Here we go. Oh! I think we have a winner. It's me.
Boom! I'm getting closer to your egg. I can almost taste it.
I can taste it.
I figured it out. I'm on Easter Island. Look at that big head. Reminds me of my mama.
You got there fast.
Thank you. I did have a little problem in customs. They apparently don't like you to bring camels onto the island for some reason.
Why did you bring... You know what? Never mind. Did you find the last clue?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? The last place to go is where you already know. To sit here on their keister. Hurry up so we can celebrate Resurrection Day together.
You've got egg on your face.
Huh. Oh, I see what you did there. This is the oldest trick in the treasure hunting book. Watch out, Egg. I'm coming for you. That way.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Happy Easter, guys!
Happy Easter, Kellen.
Today we're talking about the most amazing moment in history. Want to help me out?
Yeah.
You bet.
Then bring on out the sound jars.
Whoa.
These jars contain sounds that will help tell the story. All you have to do is open the right jar at the right time. You think you can handle that?
Yeah. Does this answer your question?
No, it does not.
We're ready, Kellen.
Perfect. Then here it is, the story of Easter. Jesus was the Son of God. Jesus first came on the scene as a baby, born in Bethlehem. Jesus grew up. He grew wiser and stronger. Now, as a man, he devoted his life to teaching and serving people. They came in droves to hear his words and see his miracles. Ooh. But even though Jesus had done nothing wrong, many of the religious leaders wanted to get rid of him, so they had Jesus arrested. They tied him up, and he was taken to the high priest. Two of Jesus' disciples, Peter and John, followed at a distance, trying not to draw attention to themselves. But someone recognized Peter.
You aren't one of Jesus' disciples, are you?
Me? No, not me.
Then someone else thought they recognized Peter.
Aren't you one of Jesus' followers?
No, you're mistaken.
And then a third person.
Haven't you been with Jesus?
I'm telling you for the last time, I don't know him.
Later, Jesus was taken to the Roman governor Pilate, who decided,
I find no basis for any charge against the man.
But the religious leaders stirred up the angry crowd. Fearing a riot, Pilate handed Jesus over to the soldiers. They forced Jesus to drag the heavy beams of a wooden cross to the place where he would be crucified, the place called Golgotha, or the skull. There, they nailed Jesus to the cross. They raised the cross up, and Jesus hung there until he died.
It is finished.
That evening, Jesus' body was taken down from the cross and put into a cave-like tomb. A heavy, large stone was rolled over to block the entrance. It seemed like the end. All hope was lost. But the story wasn't over yet. Early Sunday morning, when it was still dark, a woman named Mary Magdalene came to the tomb. What she saw astonished her. That large, heavy stone that had blocked the tomb's entrance had been rolled away, and Jesus' body was nowhere to be found. So Mary ran. She ran to tell Peter and John what she had discovered.
They have taken the Lord out of the tomb.
Now it was their turn to run. They ran straight to the tomb, and Mary was right. The cloth used to wrap Jesus' body was still there, but Jesus, well, he was gone. They didn't understand what was happening, so they went back to where they were staying and left Mary there alone. She stood there and cried, but she had to see for herself one more time. So she peeked into the tomb and she saw two angels sitting where Jesus' body had been. They said,
Why are you crying? They have taken my Lord away. I don't know where they have put him.
Mary turned to find a man behind her. She thought it was the gardener.
Sir, did you carry him away? Tell me where you put him, then I will go and get him.
Mary.
When he said her name, Mary recognized the man. It was Jesus. He was alive.
Go to those who believe in me. Tell them I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God.
Mary ran to deliver the news.
I have seen the Lord.
Jesus, God's Son, died on a cross. Not because he had no choice. He chose to sacrifice himself to pay for our sins. He put us first in the most ultimate way. And on the third day, Jesus came back to life, proving that God is more powerful than death itself. And that is the story of Easter.
Wow. I never get tired of hearing that story. Thanks, Kellen.
And I never get tired of talking about the lengths God will go to show how much he loves us.
Happy Easter, Kellen.
Happy Easter to you guys.
Happy Easter, Brandon.
Happy Easter, John.
Yeah.
Hey, reveal the question. Hey, what does Easter mean to you?
Yeah. What do you love about Easter? How does it make you feel when you think about it?
Talk about it together, and we'll see you next time.
Wait. What about Leonard? Shouldn't we check in to see if he's found the hidden egg?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll find it. It's what he does, right?
Yeah.
That's all for the So-and-So Show. Happy Easter!
I don't know about you, but every time I hear the Easter story, my brain literally explodes. Well, not like literally. I mean like figuratively, literally. Seriously, think about it. When God made the first two people ever, he told them if they ever ate fruit from the bad tree, they would surely die. Well, they did it anyway, and they died. And they stayed dead, because that's how death was supposed to work. So did everyone who came after them. Abraham died, Moses. All these people died, and they stayed dead, because that's how death was supposed to work. But then came Jesus. When Jesus died, everyone thought he was going to stay dead too. But God can do stuff that nobody else can do. So he rolled away the stone and brought his son back to life. I'm getting lightheaded just thinking about it. Jesus is so strong, not even death can stop him. So it's kind of like everything's upside down in this story too. Jesus dying when he didn't do anything wrong is upside down. Jesus coming back from the dead is upside down. Even I'm upside down. Whoa, all right, okay. I'm gonna get back up now. I'm getting really lightheaded. Oh. Here's the one thing to remember today. Jesus put us first. Jesus died on the cross so me and you can have a relationship with God that lasts forever. And Jesus rose again to show that there's literally nothing he can't do. Literally. So you should definitely put your faith in Jesus if you haven't already. Ask someone you trust if there's anything you don't understand. That's what I'd do. In fact, does anyone understand how to make a video turn right side up again? I mean, I've tried everything. Wait a second. My phone's upside down. My phone was upside down the whole time. Classic Jakey.
Happy Easter, Jesus has risen. Happy Easter! We miss you, we love you, and don't get a sickness.
Okay, so I don't really know how to play the piano.
Hey all, this is my something silly. So if I want to pet my cat, I have to climb up here to pet them because they're afraid of my dog. Don't do this at home. I'm a professional. Love them I can't.
Dear God, this season has gone by so fast. We didn't even think we'd be able to go to the tournament, and no one expected us to win it. But all the way, Coach reminded us that we're all in it together. And we did it together. All of us. God, I pitched my first no-hitter. I couldn't believe it. But it wasn't just me. Danny got that short hop in the first inning and saved me. And of course, Tank stole that home run right at the fence. God, it surprised me when there was a reporter that wanted to talk to me about the no-hitter. But what surprised me even more was that she was forgetting about the rest of the team. It's like I had to go over the entire game for her to show her how great our whole team was. I told her about Tank. Tank thanked me, the way she does. I even told her about Danny's mom and how she always gets us water. She's part of the team too. You know, God, Coach is right. Putting the team ahead of ourselves changes a lot of things. I gotta go. Love, Seda.
All right, our Easter celebration isn't even over yet because tonight at 5 p.m. is Easter Jam. Easter Jam is for the whole family, youth, kids, preschool, all the way up through seniors in high school. Gather with your families and we're gonna have a really cool Easter Jam 5 p.m. So you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need some peeps. You know those little marshmallow chicks? If you don't have any or weren't able to get any this week, big marshmallows might work. You need toothpicks. You need some socks, rolled up socks, plenty of them. And you're gonna need a laundry basket. So gather those cool things and we'll see you again 5 p.m. tonight. And I got something else. The family that participates the most and sends the coolest tagged videos or pictures of your participation gets a free pizza party. That's right, pizza, untouched by human hands since it came out of the oven, will come to your house for free for your whole family to enjoy. All you gotta do is be at Easter Jam tonight, 5 p.m., and I'm looking for who posts the first and the coolest pictures of your family participating.
What do you like about Easter?
Celebrate with your family. Easter hunting for eggs. You get to open them and there's stuff in there. Money and grass. Lots of candy.
What does the Easter Bunny do?
Hops. He hides the eggs. He's a person that's dressed up in a costume.
Who is Jesus?
Jesus is like a person God. He is God's son.
What does Jesus look like?
Long brown hair and a brown beard. And he's got like a robe on. He has this belt, like what karate people wear, I think.
Who are the disciples?
12 chosen followers of Jesus. Simon, Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Thomas, Matthew, James, and Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas, Bartholomew. They're the good guys.
What did Jesus teach?
How to pray and that God's real. To always love one another when it's hard. Teaching them about Christmas and Valentine's Day.
What kinds of miracles did Jesus do?
He turned water into wine. He made 5 loaves and 2 fishes spread a long way. He helped people if they were sick. He walked on water. There was a storm and it was all windy and I said, Jesus, Jesus. And then he calmed it down so they won't be scared.
What would be a really cool miracle for him to do?
For me to be a superhero like Batman. Let me ride a shark. Fix the government.
What did they eat at the Last Supper?
Bread and like some dipping sauce, chicken nuggets and french fries, and there's the juice, some vegetables, chocolate on it.
Why did some people not like Jesus?
That everybody was calling him king.
They didn't believe that he was God's son.
They thought he would only hang out with the people who had done no sin, but he helped the sinners because they're the ones who needed help.
What did those people do to Jesus?
There were swords trying to capture him, whipped him,
and put a crown of thorns on his head,
and made him carry the cross a long way. Put him on a cross and stabbed him. They hurted his heart. He died on Good Friday. And then somebody put him in a tomb that had this big rock over it.
What happened on Sunday morning?
He grew from the ground. He rose from the dead.
What did the disciples do when they saw Jesus?
Very afraid, thought he was a ghost. They saw the scars. They touched him. Jesus is alive, and I love him. They were so happy.
How do we follow Jesus?
Confess our sins.
And ask him into our heart by praying. And then he's like in our heart.
Why did Jesus do all of this?
It was all for us because he loves us. He said, I don't want them to be scared, and whenever they're hurt, I want to help them. We love you, Jesus.